I just want to kind of like show everybody how intertwined it all is.
It is.
And when I'm done doing my little speech, I'm going to show everybody the little map. We can put it out on our Substack so people can see it there too, just so people can kind of just look and weave through and have that information. Maybe I'll even write a little something up before. But she's not the only one. So there was also Jamie Fly. He joined Palantir as a counsel in 2023. But he was also a counselor for the Foreign and National Security Affairs with Marco Rubio when he was a senator. The same exact period that Scott Traynor basically bought and created DDHQ, running at the same time as Marco Rubio's campaign, things along that. So now they're all kind of like intertwined that way as well. Just throwing it out there.
Just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So and there's other people too. So there's quite a few. We can do this. So there was a tech transparency project that was published in February 2025. It was a major investigation which documented Palantir's expanding influence in Washington. It talks about how they've been systematically placing veterans of the White House, Defense Department, CIA, Congress, and senior roles all around under the current administration, and it's being accelerated basically daily to make sure that the people who want Palantir, people who align with the Project 2025 and Heritage Foundation are all basically splattered throughout. Something that we've all kind of assumed, but it was literally an investigation that's been published. There's a couple other people we can go over. There's a guy named Gregory Barbaca, who was the former head of intelligence and investigations and the chief financial officer, who is now covering in Palantir as well. Jacob Heidelberg, he is an advisor, a major campaign donor, and was official policy for the State Department. And then there are people who were in Doge, who were former Palantir interns, but are now worked for Doge, and then when they left, got fired, and Doge kind of disbanded, whatever, and they kind of came back and started working at Palantir again. One of the other ones to bring up was Joe Lonsdale, who is one of the co-founders of Palantir. He helped set up America PAC, which is a whole other conversation we'll have another day, which Elon Musk funneled tens of millions of dollars to in the campaign. So beyond that, we can keep going to other people. We have Elizabeth Weilner, who is currently the head of stakeholder in OpenAI before they created ChatGPT. She was the political director of NBC News, managed the editor of the political report from The Cook. She is now the advisory board on DDHQ, with the deepest roots in the television electronic election coverage. And she is now at the most prominent AI company in the world, and DDHQ owns website list AI platforms for LMM training, which is like learning management systems. And we have Molly Levinson. She was the founder and CEO of Levinson Group, a crisis and litigation support firm, a Emmy Award-winning producer and political director of CNN, CBS. She directed all political reports and ran the network with Decision Desk covering election from 2002 to 2012. The woman who ran, Molly ran CNN's CBS election night coverage for decades, is now the advising DDHQ on crisis management and litigation support. So they have basically everything from AI, from their top person all the way down. They're all been friends and have had their hand in election stuff for years. So we have Katie Harbath, who is the former digital strategist of both the Republican National Committee and the National Republican Senatorial Committee, and the former director of public policy for global election information at Facebook. She is now a member of DDHQ, and Derek Willis, who was a journalist former ProPublica, New York Times, Washington Post, and the author for DDHQ's weekly newsletter, which is sent to